One morning, as the man woke up, he noticed a bird lying beside his window with 3 eggs. He tried several times to wake the bird, but it never moved. It seemed the mother had laid her last 3 eggs before passing away. The man gently picked up the eggs and placed them near another parrot, hoping it would adopt them. But the parrot refused. Determined to save the tiny lives, the man put the eggs in an incubator and cared for them day and night. After many days of patience and hard work, one tiny chick finally hatched. It was very weak, so the man and his wife hand-fed it every few hours and gave it constant care. Slowly, the little bird grew stronger. As its beautiful white feathers began to appear, the couple realized it wasn't an ordinary bird, it was an incredibly beautiful and intelligent parrot. Today, that rescued parrot is the most beloved member of their family, bringing smiles every single day with its playful personality and adorable charm. This woman found a tiny baby kangaroo covered in sand and all alone. She gently picked it up and took it home. The little Joey's eyes hadn't even opened yet. She carefully cleaned the baby, fed it milk, and it drank happily from the bottle. As the Joey grew, the woman loved and cared for it like a mother. She taught it how to hop and even made a soft fabric pouch so it could feel safe, just like it would in its mother's pouch. Wherever she went, the little kangaroo went with her. One day, she released it back into the wild. But the very next day, the Joey found its way back to her. She hugged it with love and promised that from then on, they would always stay together. Every time this ostrich laid an egg, it would fall to the ground and crack. But this time, a young woman managed to catch the egg before it hit the ground. She carefully took it home, gently washed and cleaned it, then placed it inside an incubator where it could stay warm and safe. From that day on, she cared for the egg with love. She checked on it every single day, patiently waiting for a miracle. After many days, she finally noticed movement inside the shell. When the egg began to hatch, she couldn't contain her excitement. She gently helped the baby break free from the shell and carefully lifted it out. The tiny ostrich chick was very weak at first, but with her constant love, care, and attention, it slowly grew stronger each day. As time passed, the little chick grew bigger and bigger. It followed the young woman everywhere she went, as if it believed she was its mother. Before long, the tiny baby had grown into a magnificent full-grown ostrich. But despite its enormous size, its heart never changed. It still loved the woman who had saved its life with the same innocent affection it had as a baby. What started as a normal day on the farm turned into a race against time. A helpless baby deer was trapped under a massive harvester, with no way to escape. The farmer immediately stopped the machine and carefully crawled underneath to rescue the frightened animal. After a few tense moments, the tiny deer was finally free, scared, but alive. The farmer took it home, gave it water, food, and a safe place to rest. Day by day, the little deer grew stronger and began to trust its rescuer. Soon, it was running, playing, and enjoying life again. One act of kindness changed everything. Sometimes, being a hero doesn't require superpowers, just a caring heart. Like, share, and subscribe for more amazing animal rescue stories. This tiny baby hedgehog had almost no chance of surviving, until one kind woman stepped in. She carefully rescued the helpless little animal, cleaned it, kept it warm, and gave it the love it had never known. Every day, she patiently fed and cared for the tiny hedgehog, hoping it would grow stronger. Slowly, the miracle began. Its tiny body became healthier, its little spikes grew, and it started exploring the world with confidence instead of fear. What was once a weak and lonely baby became a happy, healthy hedgehog, all because one person chose kindness. Never underestimate the power of compassion. One small act of love can save an entire life. If this story warmed your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing animal rescues. This tiny bear was badly injured, and without help, it might not have survived another day. A kind family found the frightened bear alone, weak, and in pain. Instead of walking away, they carefully rescued it and brought it somewhere safe. They cleaned its wounds, gave it food, fresh water, and a warm place to rest. At first, the little bear was scared, but with love and patience, it slowly began to trust its rescuers. As the days passed, the bear grew stronger, healthier, and happier. What once seemed like a hopeless situation became a beautiful story of survival and kindness. This rescue proves that one act of compassion can change a life forever. Every animal deserves love, care, and a second chance. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing animal rescue stories. A man was walking along the beach when he noticed something shocking. A sea turtle had been flipped upside down and was completely helpless. Under the hot sun, the exhausted turtle struggled to move, but it couldn't free itself. Most people would have kept walking, but this man chose to stop and help. Carefully, he cleared the sand around the turtle and gently turned it back onto its feet. For a moment, the turtle seemed confused. Then it slowly made its way back toward the ocean. The man watched as the turtle disappeared into the waves, thinking he would never see it again. But weeks later, something unbelievable happened. While paddleboarding with his dog, a sea turtle suddenly swam right up to them. It circled around the board, staying close as if it recognized the person who had saved its life. The turtle kept returning, creating a friendship nobody expected. What started as a simple rescue became a beautiful reminder that kindness is never forgotten. One small act of compassion can change a life forever. Like, share, and follow for more amazing animal rescue stories. A family was driving down a quiet road when they spotted something heartbreaking. A massive elk was standing nearby, looking desperate for help. Curious and concerned, they followed the animal into the forest. And that's when they discovered the shocking truth. Another elk had fallen into a deep muddy pit and was completely trapped. The exhausted animal struggled to move, but every attempt only pulled it deeper into the mud. Knowing they couldn't leave it behind, the family sprang into action. Working together, they carefully pulled, pushed, and guided the helpless elk toward safety. For a tense moment, it looked impossible. But then, the elk found its footing. With one final burst of strength, it climbed out of the muddy trap and was finally free. The rescued elk quickly disappeared into the forest, but the story didn't end there. From that day on, the elk was often seen near the family's property, peacefully resting in the shade as if it remembered the people who saved its life. Sometimes, one act of kindness can create a bond that words can never explain. Like, share, and follow for more incredible animal rescue stories.